Hi, my name's Cathy. I'm the Joint Coordinator of Birthing Better Babies Australia, and I work with Mark and Christine Petter in Manila, Bezeco, and we sponsor children and their mothers all through pregnancy and birth. In 2009, my family and I travelled over to Manila and we spent 4 months with Mark and Christine Petter, and during that time I started childbirth classes because I'm a childbirth educator, but I realised that I only touched about 60 women and it was a very temporary touch. So when I was there, I decided that there was something that we've got to do permanently, and I came up with the idea of sponsoring pregnant women through to their the end of their pregnancy, and from that point Birthing Better Babies was born. Mark Petter actually named it, and we just went there as a three of us working together, and we became what we are now. Well, sponsorship in the long term is probably better because I was only there for a short amount of time and I only had a small impact on a small amount of women. At least with sponsorship you can actually tell the babies are being affected. They have got a better start in life because they're supplemented with vitamins, they have better maternity care, and the outcome is much better for those kids. So I just felt sponsorship was much more where we wanted to go rather than just a one-off input with a birthing class. There are two goals, really. We want a short-term outcome. We want to see as many children that we can touched now, and that is a temporary outcome. But eventually we'd like to expand and work with the community more. We've had some interaction with the community with the birthing places in Bezeco, but I'd like to see it more of a permanent education or a permanent thing. But that's something to be worked on as we get into the community. We'll be able to, that will develop in time. But I guess the thing is that we know now that there's about 100 and 120 babies now that have actually been changed, and they do have a better start in life. Our babies are fatter, our babies are healthier, they're about 99% are breastfed totally, which is a great plus in a slum, as you would know, because nothing's clean in a slum. And that's a positive outcome for those 100 babies. And I always began this thing knowing that if I could touch just one or two ladies, or if I could touch just one or two babies, it would be all worthwhile. Okay, Birthing Better Babies costs $100 per child per mother. That includes all of the appointments that the woman has with the hospital for prenatal checkups. It includes anything like ultrasounds, any blood testing, any emergency procedures such as caesarean section, which of course costs more. And what we have to realise in Australia is that every single swab, every single needle actually costs in Manila or in the Philippines. So you cannot go to hospital and just have free medicine. Everything you buy, you use in Manila you have to buy. So that is why it's so important that they're helped along the way, because frankly people can't afford it, so they actually birth in the slums. So we provide all that medicine. If they need medicine, if they need stuff for diabetes or emergency surgery, we provide all of that sort of thing. Then once the baby is born, it costs probably about 1,000 pesos to have a child over in Bezeco or over in Manila, and most people who are in the slum won't be able to afford that. So we provide the birth and any prenatal care, which may include medicines, it might include neonatal care for a baby that's perhaps born premature, and then we pay for immunisations from that point on. So that baby is actually set up in health for that whole early pregnancy and for the whole early life. And that's what it includes, all of the above things. I have a spiritual impact over, or we as a nation have a spiritual impact over in Bezeco, because most of the mothers that we touch are actually influenced by the church in some way. We have an inroad into their life, we have a direct influence in their life, and I often find that we can easily pray for these mothers. We pray for their babies. When I visit once a year, I am very conscious of the fact where they're at with God and how I can help them move along in their relationship with God, or even if they need to be saved. And there have been Bible studies that have sprung out of birthing better babies. There are women everywhere in Bazeko who know Mark and Christine Petter now because of their Birthing Better Babies program, and that's only a small part of their ministry, but I feel that, you know, Australia has had a part of it. The women of Australia, the people of Australia have a part of Birthing Better Babies in the Philippines. All over Australia we have women, groups of women, we have Rotary clubs, all sorts of different people who have actually funded or put funds into Birthing Better Babies. It is such an exciting program. You can see your babies on the blog, you can see the mothers, you can get a little bit of a history about them. I would encourage you, if you're interested in mothers, if you're interested in babies, please have a look at our blog and just avail yourself of the information there and support us. You can find us in two places. Mark Petter's blog has us on there, but also you can find us on birthingbetterbabies.wordpress.com. You're more than welcome to ask me any questions. I am happy to answer you because I just believe this is a great thing to be involved in.
I love the babies in Manila.